Hi, my name is Peter Despres. I'm a actor in New York City, and I'm submitting for a chance for the role of Dan in the Rap Writers Club. Excuse the scruff a bit. I realize it's not in any of my headshots. I've been growing this thing out. I will absolutely shave it if need be for the role. It does not need to stay at all. It's just kind of a preference. But anyway, like I said, I'm applying for the role of Dan. I was told to send in a video with my favorite rap album of all time. I personally, as much as a cliched choice as this is, given the pale complexion of my person, but I gotta go with the 8 Mile motion picture soundtrack by Eminem. I realize that, yeah, the white guy loves Eminem, I know. Say what you will, he's one of the greatest rap artists that has ever walked this earth, and I say that as someone who's a big fan of both Tupac, Biggie, Nas, Snoop Dogg, Dre even. I still listen to some of the new stuff as well, like Macklemore, Royce da 5'9". Not too much new stuff outside of those, admittedly, because I can't get into the mumble rap. I can't get into, like, a lot of the new stuff where they just talk about the same topics over and over again. Like, everything is about drugs, everything's about women, everything's about sex and violence and everything. I got into listening to Eminem when I was very young, which is probably not super appropriate for me given the content of a lot of his stuff, but I got really into listening to him when I was young, and admittedly when I discovered him, I was going through like a very depressed state in my life. I was never a super popular kid. I was picked on by pretty much everyone at my schools, elementary school, middle school, and high school, and I didn't get along with a lot of my teachers. I kind of felt like that outcast, and one of the ways that I coped with that was actually by writing my own rap music. And when I discovered Eminem, I was like, this guy's amazing. And not only that, but he's white in an industry that is primarily dominated by black rap artists. And a lot of people growing up told me, like, you can't rap, you're white. White guys can't rap. White guys can't do that. It sounds like really posh and stupid. And, oh, yes, I rap, I'm a white boy, that kind of thing. But Eminem kind of gave me that feeling of, like, you can belong. You can achieve something even if, like, everyone says you can't. Even if you are kind of that outsider. And he was super talented. He had a lot of raw emotion in his songs. And the reason I picked specifically the 8 Mile motion picture soundtrack is because, like, not only does it have, like, fantastic songs like Rabbit Run and the titular 8 Mile, but it has Lose Yourself, which not only is a fantastic song in its own right, but it's an Oscar-winning song. And, like, to me personally, seeing Eminem go through, like, Infinite, which wasn't, like, the hugest critical success, and people were still like, look at this white boy trying to do this. Like, the Slim Shady LP was great, but Eminem kind of had to create this other persona, Slim Shady, to kind of make it work. And he tried to do, like, just actually him with the Marshall Mathers LP, but the 8 Mile motion picture soundtrack, to me, is what, like, cemented him. Like, the Marshall Mathers LP was like, oh shit, no, he's actually really good, and it has a lot of great tracks. Same thing with the Slim Shady LP, but I think the 8 Mile motion picture, not just the movie, but also the soundtrack itself, is what cemented him in the rap game. As, like, this is a guy who's here, and he's not going anywhere unless you physically drag him out kicking and screaming. And Lose Yourself winning a friggin' best song Oscar was something that I don't think anybody was expecting. That was the first and I think possibly only time where a rap song has taken home, like, best original song at an Oscar ceremony. Like, and that was before Leonardo DiCaprio even took home an Oscar, and that guy is a fantastic actor. But, like, that was just kind of a moment where I think, like, a lot changed. Like, that was the big shining moment, and it's especially funny because Eminem wasn't even there to win it, because he himself didn't expect to win, so he was at home watching the ceremony on TV and was like, oh shit, what do you know, I guess I'll pick that up in the morning. But no, I mean, it's a fantastic soundtrack. I've always loved Eminem's flow, his content, his style, his raw emotion and passion for what he does. And a lot of that is in the album, but I think what really makes that my favorite album is like how important it is in like, how it changed things and how it cemented this guy's career and what he was capable of, and gave me like a dumb young kid that kind of feeling that I could amount to something special, that I could do something that was impactful for a lot of people, and do something that was very impressive to listen to and showed like how talented I was if I just kept at it. Like no matter how much shit could fall on my lap, no matter how much God himself could sit there and go, hey, fuck you, sit down, don't try shit. You can fight anybody, you can fight everybody, you can keep at it, just keep working, and you can get there. It's gonna be tough, it's gonna be hard, it's gonna be so freaking hard, but you can do it. And I know that's a weird thing to take away from a guy who raps a lot about like, really adult, like kind of fucked up shit, but that's what I got from it. Eminem is easily one of my favorite artists, if not my favorite artist, and that's probably my favorite album of all time. So yeah. White guy loves Eminem. Fuck you, fight me. I really hope I can swear on this. If not, I'm so sorry. Anyway, thank you again. Peter Despres, New York City actor. Please give me a chance. I need work. Alright, and again, I will shave the scruff if I need to. Alright. Thank you very much. You guys have a fantastic day.